Welcome to the Gamescape, everybody. My name is Jarek, and today we're back in Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. This is episode 58 of our playthrough. And our previous episode, we started off with a dream in which we were being held in the dungeons of Dresden, chained to the walls by the demons. And suddenly, Arushale, the succubus that we had encountered down there, came to us and went through the walls, passed through the bars, and took us out of there. And she took us, and we flew. And she showed us a broken down fortress where she says there's a crone who lives who can tell us where the demons are coming from. So now we have the location of that. In fact, we're closing in on it here at Green Gates. We entered the Temple of the Great Hunt up, Temple of the Good Hunt up here, and we found the prior in there, who was the shepherd boy who was previously hanging out with the guy who was selling the scrolls and such in the tavern back in Canabras. And he was now the prior, and it didn't go well. He had been basically hosting servants of Baphomet in the temple's crypt, and the leader of that little group, a witch by the name of Zenedra, had cursed him, or at least he said so, and said that if he allowed anybody else into the crypt without her permission, that rats would appear inside him and gnaw him from the inside and kill him. So we went down into the crypt, and we found it had been desecrated, as we suspected. There were a couple of dead bodies, well, there were several dead bodies down in there, victims of some kind of sacrifice, and there was a sarcophagus of Delamere, the saint, who was one of Aristil's saints, had been used as a table for a bloody feast. We were able to break the magic seal on the sarcophagus and found Delamere's body inside, still wearing the enchanted armor and carrying the bow made out of the great antler that had been given to her by Aristil. It would have been nice to have the bow, but we decided at that point that the remains and the relics should be moved to Dresden, where they would be safe. They'd been desecrated once already and probably didn't need to happen again. So we did that. We came back out of the crypt, and sure enough, the witch's curse was true. I didn't actually think that it was. I thought that maybe she was just telling him that to try and scare him, which had seemed to work. But sure enough, the poor little guy died, and we ended up killing the rats. But, I do feel kind of bad about that. But at the same time, he was... we were following what was labeled as the good path. So he was messing around with the demons and allowing them safe passage and stuff like that. So rather than standing up to him, I don't know, still feel bad about it. We did a little bit more exploring, got in a couple little fights, but we are closing in on Green Gates, where we're going to be able to find the crone and see if she can tell us anything. But before we do that, we are going to do a little bit of housekeeping here, because we got a few things going on here. If we take a look, we don't want to do that. Where am I at here? So a couple of things that I've noticed is, number one, there's a couple of armies around here that we could probably take. These are a little bit out of the way, but we could come over here. I think it was one of these armies. Yeah, gives a few material points income per day. It's not much, but it's a little bit. And we're to the point now where we can start spending those kinds of resources. So we can start doing things like building buildings and so on in each of these different places. And there's a lot of different kinds of buildings. We got several already. We got a main barracks, an arsenal, main archery range, and a smithy. So these four buildings are kind of working all together with the giving us the ability to recruit soldiers each week. So, and then we got down here supply center. This is increasing our materials income, which is the little bricks icon here. And so the idea is that we can start building these different buildings in our forts to start giving us advantages. A lot of these have to do with giving bonuses to hit and arm and defense of our units. There's also several here that are like, for instance, this one provides bonus to attack and defense, +2 power for all generals. The hospital increases the size of infirmaries for all generals. It's only by 5% though, so that's not very much. So I don't know how I feel about that. Presumably they can be upgraded to be better than that, I would imagine. Here's the main stables. We already kind of saw that. Mercenary guilds bring in more mercenary units. There's military academy, sanctuary. One I'm interested in right off the bat is going to be this sanctuary because it increases our power points income. And I think that the energy points rather, I think the energy is going to become necessary. So that's one of the things I'm looking at. And the other thing is getting our materials income, which there's a building for that as well. So if we come in here, in fact, I'm going to probably do this if I can click on that without clicking on the army inside of it. We can take a look here. And if we look at the build menu, there is a supply center. What this does is it gives us an income, material points income of 3. Now that's not very many, but over time it'll add up. And so I think we might go ahead and do this. It's going to cost us 100 of our finance points and 50 of our materials points to gain plus 3 materials per day. So this thing's going to pay for itself in about, I don't know, 18 days, give or take. So I think we're going to get that going, and that'll help us out a little bit. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to back out of here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our armies and maybe do a little bit of consolidation, because there were a few fights around here that we could really afford to take if we wanted to and gain some stuff. So like I said, this one gives us some bracers, although we can't really get there easily. This one here, I think, gives us just experience, materials points 5 material points daily income. That's not too bad of a fight. That's a level 3 army against our level, 4 and 6, 3 and 6. I thought we had a 3. Oh, it's probably a 2 now. Yeah, we lost some guys, unfortunately. But I wanted to do a little bit of rearranging here. So first of all, I'm going to pull everybody back into Dresden for just a second here. We got a couple of different units that have rangers, so I'm going to go ahead and get them consolidated. And I think I'm going to give them to her instead of the archers. Actually, before I do that, let's do this. Let's, well, not that. All right, so let's look for the other rangers first. Oh, that's all that we have here? Okay. We have a couple more units here that aren't right here. There's another one. So she's going to come up here too. And then this unit, there's our other rangers there. Okay. There's one more unit that's not in Dresden. Nope, that's it. Okay. So let's get these rangers consolidated. Yeah, we only have 11. Let's just get those guys all consolidated into one spot here. We have 11 rangers, which do 13 to 20 on their longbow damage. These archers do 6 to 11. So pretty good. They're a lot sturdier too. So we're going to sub them in there. We're going to keep the clerics, and we'll keep the footmen probably. These champions they do quite a bit of damage, but they're pretty weak. They're only armor class 10, and they're only 23 hit points. You would think with that big old full helm like that these guys would have some armor, but they really don't. They're not any better than the archers, actually. So I don't know what I think about that. But they have really nice masterwork greatswords, so there's that. But they're going to get just gunned down bad. All right, and then the other army here is hers. She can consolidate in here like so, and at least have quite a few archers. So here we've got some paladins, and we've got more of these guys. So we're going to consolidate here like this. And then we have, unfortunately, we can't consolidate these guys just yet. These guys are really good. 29 to 36 damage each. D8 plus 28. There's only 10 of them, and they're not very strong. They're not very sturdy, but they hit hard. Spearmen are tougher, and they hit okay. So not bad, not bad. These paladins are tough, 91 hit points each. Good armor. They hit decently hard as well, but there's only 2 of them, so I don't know how I feel about that either as far as that goes. But now we're down to like 3 armies here that are a little bit more consolidated and manageable. 2 of them have generals. She gets a level up, which is nice. We don't get healing yet. What does this do? Target unit gains 3+ power divided by 20 bonus to armor class for 3 rounds. That's not bad. All enemy units receive a -1 penalty to attack for 3 rounds. Bane dispels bless. Cause fear. -20 plus power divided by 5 penalty to combat morale. It's a divine spell. So these are okay. Shield of Faith seems like it might be okay. It's only 1 bonus though. Wonder if Bane is better. -1 penalty to attack for 3 rounds. All enemy units. And our guys, plus get +1 bonus to attack for 3 rounds. Let's do this. Let's pick Shield of Faith, I think. That might not be the right choice necessarily, but that's what we're going to do, so. Good enough. All right, so there's some good fights here. We can't take these quite yet, probably, but that gives us energy points income. This one up here gives us the unavoidable drill magic weapon. This demon army here gives us finance points times 100 daily income, but they've got a big boss, and that's a big army. I don't know if we're really up to taking that one on or not, so that's all right. So we'll just kind of sit tight for the moment on that. I do want to get this group down to this fort is what I'm trying to say. All right, so that's fine. We're done there. Let's get back to events. So that's not what I want. That also is not what I wanted, but this will work. All right, so we have some decrees that we can get going here. We can form a military council, or we can form a diplomatic council, or we can do orders to Irbeth. I'm still not sure I want to send Irbeth off to manage her own unit. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We can do this. Council of Officers seasoned in the art of war will help the commander implement new tactics and diversify his army's ranks with more skilled units. I think that's probably something we want to do. This is only going to take 1 day, so we're going to do that. And I think that's going to do it. So now we are here, and we need to get back down to there. And here we go. Summon in the road. Oh, found the dragon. What funny little faces you have when you're afraid. How preciously pathetic. Well, was not expecting this. Devara, the dragon. Well, let's see what we're dealing with here. All right, level 25 dragon, 388 hit points. At 25 hit dice. Armor class 40. Even flat-footed, 42, and fortitude and will saving throws are off the charts. 30 spell resistance. I mean, there's nothing here. Damage reduction 15 except against magic. Immune to sleep, paralyzed, prone, and fire. Although not against Ember's fire. Although she's going to not be able to overcome the spell resistance, so that's kind of a moot point anyway. I don't think we can take this thing. But we'll try. Okay, we'll give it the old stink eye. Minus to hit, minus to armor class. Huh, failed its will saving throw. Unbelievable. Okay, she's going to use her rod. Oh, it's already active. Okay. Oh, it's a good hit. This guy's gonna get to go before we do. Before Nenio does, I should say. Sorry. Alright, well, we're gonna want protection from energy if we got it. I need to get his spells fixed around too. He still has Raise Dead as one of his 5th level spells, and we don't have any diamonds for that, so I need to fix that before we rest next time. Bonus attack rolls, saves against fear effects, +1 temporary hit point per caster level to maximum of 20. That's actually probably pretty good. Let's do that. Oh, jeez. Trips down. He just hit everybody with that. Or she, I should say. Oh, and of course, now blurred as well. Or displacement's active. Alright, you get your first level spell. Oh, no, this is Nenio. Sorry, we get to have a haste here. Get spread out so he can't fire breath assault again. All right, land.
You've crossed the wrong line.
Ember, do you have protection from energy resist? I don't think you do. See if we can innervate it. I don't know if this is going to work. Yeah, failed to overcome spell resistance. Missed a 14. I didn't mean to move that far. Jeez. Okay, Nenio, what else do you have? Better find the big spells here. Stone Skin Communal seems like a good one. Okay, you need your judgment for hitting. Let's see. Attack rolls.
You won't survive me.
Needs a 20. Okay. Why won't you just accept your fate and become my dinner? I'll eat you all soon enough.
Always be ready for the worst. Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Well, that's fun. So we're not ready for that thing yet, obviously. Let's head to Green Gates. Okay, here we are. Ah, it's a Ruchelet. You heard my call. The demoness looks down from the top of a crumbling fortress wall. The same demon you freed from the dungeon of Dresden. The one who appeared in your dream. You're able to observe her properly for the first time, noting her delicate features. The demoness is stunning, but her eerie and unnerving beauty bears only the slightest trace of humanity. Thank you for heeding my call. I did not think you would come. In a flash of insight, you see the Ruchelet is partly hoping that you wouldn't respond to her summons. So why did you call me here? I want to help you. You want to know where the demons with unusual powers are coming from. There's a creature hiding in the fortress right now who is privy to the demon's schemes. Catch her, and she will tell you what you want to know. Yep. Swear on your name. This will give us a little XP. Swear on your name you're telling the truth. On Destin's name. Ruchelet presses a silver butterfly to her heart. I swear it. I am on your side. If I am planning something wicked, may Desna strike me down where I stand. All right. So let's say I believe you. What then? There's a hag by the name of Jerunica hiding in the fortress. She lived here before the fall of Sarkoris. But when the demons arrived, she was happy to throw in her lot with them. The senile old cannibal knows many secrets, including the one you seek. Beware, you are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she'll slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will help you catch the hag like a cat in a mouse trap. No, wait. You don't say that, do you? Like a mouse in a cat trap? Never mind. What matters is that you must catch her. It's possible that this is a trap, Sociel says. I might sound naive, but you don't have to listen to me. But Shaylin teaches us to protect beauty because there is beauty, there is hope. Where there's beauty, there's hope. Right now, I see something greater than a succubus's charms. I see true beauty in her. Not on the outside, but inside also. I want to believe her, even as I fear that desire. Okay, what can you tell me about the hag? Did you know that there are different kinds of hags? Jerunica is one of the more terrifying types, an Anis hag. This flesh eater possesses frightening evil powers. She's not a demon, but she's far more cunning than many inhabitants of the abyss. Don't listen to her rigmarole, and don't believe her evasions. Just grab her, put a knife to her throat, and demand straight answers. And don't forget, like demons, she can travel huge distances using magic, but the sound of the bell will stop her from slipping away. Don't listen to her, kill her immediately. You've thought of everything, haven't you? I wonder what it is she might tell us. Are you certain you're not hiding anything from us, demon? How is the spell going to help us exactly? It's an ancient relic of Desna. The Crusaders brought it here when there was still hope that Sarkoris could be retaken easily, when the world wound expanded and the Crusaders were forced to retreat, leaving the bell behind. The demons tried to corrupt or destroy it, but they couldn't. The bell burned them when they touched it. They managed to rip the bell's clapper from it, but they didn't take it far. Look for it. It should be around here somewhere. Desna imbued the bell with powerful protective magic. If you strike it, all demons and their ilk inside the fortress will be unable to move. If the hag cannot move, she will not be able to evade you. If there really is a holy relic here, we are honor-bound to return it. It's not a question of military strategy, it's a question of faith. So how did you know the hag would be here? We know each other of old. Actually, that's not quite true. We never met in person, but I've been tracking her for quite some time. She shows up here and there, but every time I try to pin her down, she vanishes. I hope this time she won't slip away so easily. Urushley seems agitated, and you detect a tremor in her voice. It seems this hag is not just another monster to the succubus, but her mortal enemy. Can you help us fight the hag? With a smile, Urushley runs her finger along the string of her bow. Naturally. All right, let's do it. May Desna aid us. Urushley vanishes into the shadows. All right, so we need a bell.
Something over there.
Clapper. Got a trap.
I'll watch your back. I am helpful, am I not?
Okay, we're going to get a little healing going here since the entire party's in kind of bad shape. Except for Valric.
This war must end.
We have a lot of healing, at least at this point. Socia, we should probably use your healing
I
spells.
will lend you my aid.
Oh, you can just do this too. That'll help. All right, that's pretty good. Whoop. How dare you come here? Yeah, what do we got going on here? This is a lot of demons. Brock. Couple Clavicus. Abru. We got the card. Dracani Devastator. Ooh. This is a lot. Let's get an armor class. Actually, you know what? Maybe we do as a saving throw penalty here. And a chant. Ember. Got a fireball for me? Actually, do we have a big fireball? I don't want her to shoot her bow, which is what it looks like she's going to do. Okay, well, we'll do this one. Okay, social. Let's have a little divine power, maybe. Okay, Valric. Okay, good. Land. Get your spell going here.
Endure this.
Trip. Good hit. Enio, let's have another haste. Oh yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna have to cost bless here to get rid of that. Camellia, let's finish this guy maybe.
The spirits demand your blood.
Or not. Okay, Ember. Let's have one of these guys. We have a potion of... this will work. A little help with her bonuses, at least. Social.
Begone, fiend!
Okay, land. Let's get a good shot on this guy.
Make every strike
Missed.
count.
Okay, Nenio. Couple of good hits there. Couple of okay hits there. What guy?
You are today's sacrifice.
All right, let's have some stink eye on the old armor class. And a little cackle.
Fall! You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Nino. Not much we can do at this point. You can try a Scorching Ray on him. Missed 15s.
Go for their hearts! Continue fighting
Oh.
everyone.
That didn't work out. Social. Well, what else do we got? Cure Light Wounds Mass. D8 +1 per caster level. That would get everybody back on their feet. Of course, this is probably better. Of course, it doesn't affect people who are already... Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, we're good. Oh, Valric might get put back down here. Yep.
You won't survive me.
Wow. A couple of them didn't get past spell resistance.
I can still fight.
Boy, we're in bad shape.
I'll cut you wide open. This pain is excruciating.
I need your assistance. Endure this.
I'm into the babao. All right, what else you got in here that's useful? We can try a Phantasmal Killer on this thing. It made one of its saves, but still took some damage. Nope. No good.
Am I at my limit? The spirits demand your blood.
I've failed you, friends.
Doggone it.
Make every strike count.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Jeez.
I failed you, friends. You crossed the wrong mongrel. I can still fight.
Wow. Well, that was a interesting fight. Anybody dead?
I need your
Oh,
assistance.
no. We
Let me
need a
help.
bless spell here. I'm sure we've got bless. All right.
Search for the beauty with your heart.
Come on. Give me the whole
not your
party.
eyes.
All right. Well, this makes things interesting.
My will is resolute.
Just got some constitution damage. We have a restore spell. Okay, fix that. All right, we're in okay shape. I mean, given that
The world
everybody's
has
about
suffered
to
enough.
die. What is this? Erodin's Wrath. Holy Scabbard, while equipped, alters Paladin Smite Evil class ability, changing the type of AC bonus it grants from Deflection to Sacred. Additionally, the wearer's first attack every round deals an additional D4 divine damage. Evil characters cannot equip it. Sela might be able to make use of that. Bull Strength Potion. That's really nice. Take all that. Elven Curved Blade. We got a Scroll of Hold Person. Some other stuff. Okay. The Potion of Bull Strength. Oh, we have 4 of those. That's interesting. I didn't realize we had those. That's good. I probably bought those at some point and totally forgot about them. All right, guys. Well, I think we're going to leave it here because we are just now getting into this temple here, and we're going to just pick it up here next time. And we'll continue pressing on, looking for the clapper for the Great Bell, and see if we can get us a hag nailed down and find out what she knows. So if you've enjoyed this episode, do me a big favor, hit that like button and that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.